The so-called first world contributes the most to global challenges, but it is the so-called third world that bears the brunt of those actions, and that is unjust. This is a legacy of colonization. It is a legacy still alive and well in the global financial system that keeps too many countries in a vicious cycle of debt and poverty, and gives many countries that perpetuated colonization continued unfettered access to the natural resources of several African countries. The reversal of this entrenched oppressive system sometimes seems insurmountable. But to begin to turn a new page and rectify these injustices, a year ago, on this stage, the first chapter of the Global Citizens Power Our Planet campaign was launched. It called for governments to deliver on promises made, from big polluters to step up on climate change, and for development banks to reform their practices, to release funding to address health, education, climate crisis, and food insecurity.
The campaign's successes included a new debt pause option for 45 countries suffering following natural disasters, and $500 million from the Rockefeller Foundation to build solar power grids in communities in Haiti and electrify 10,000 buses in India. But despite these achievements, further reform in the global financial system is needed. We need G20 nations to increase their investment into the IDA fund by 25% to provide zero or no interest loans to 75 of the world's poorest countries so that they can truly eradicate extreme poverty within our lifetime.
Africa's potential for growth over the next 30 years is enormous, especially for its growing youth population. But in order to achieve lasting results, we need to fix key problems. At Harith, our major infrastructure investments have shown the potential to disrupt entire economies, produce step change, and improve in economic and social opportunities. Over a decade ago, we unlocked a new growth potential by investing in the Henry Konan Bridge in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire. By linking two parts of the city that were not directly connected previously, this project has been able to spur development in new geographic areas, and a key outcome for us was the urbanization around the bridge increased by more than 20% between 2013 and 2017. We rewired how the whole of Abidjan's residents work and live. More projects like the Henry Konan Bridge that transform urban economies on the continent are possible and needed, especially with the rapid urbanization of the African population. Adequately funding such projects will be critical. The World Bank's International Development Association program aims to reduce poverty by offering concessional loans and grants to the world's poorest developing countries. This has been funded by contributions from the world's wealthiest nations, meeting every 3 years to replenish those resources. The next meeting will be in December.
So ahead of the next IDA replenishment cycle, Global Citizen is campaigning to unlock an additional $6 billion in resources to support social and economic development on the African continent. Bridgewater Associates are pleased to partner with Global Citizen to build on the momentum of the Power Our Planet campaign, to encourage G20 countries to increase their commitment to IDA, to support the World Bank for IDA ahead of the replenishment, and to advocate for domestic resource mobilization for African governments to allocate funds towards critical sectors. And we are proud to announce this week that we will support Global Citizen's efforts to run a public advocacy campaign in support of increased investments in Africa and deliver an economic summit in Côte d'Ivoire this October. This summit will serve as a platform to advocate for increased support in IDA 21 through direct donor contributions and public campaigning, and raise awareness about IDA's impact. We ask you to join us and support for increased financing from governments, which may lead to an announcement of early pledges and commitments for IDA's replenishment.
Please join us. Thank you.